Welcome to Viewpoint on Ukraine Today, where we are joined by Michael Chobanyan, the founder of the Bitcoin Foundation in Ukraine. Michael, thank you for joining us.
Good day.
So just a few days ago, you had the police come to your apartment. Can you tell us what's going on?
Well, they raided my apartment. They were looking for the Bitcoins and proved that I somehow engaged with the Bitcoin, which is quite obvious. I never, made it secret. So I'm a very public man, so I spend a lot of time promoting Bitcoin in Ukraine. I always stated that I buy and sell Bitcoin. This is what I do. I help people buy it or sell it.
So they came to your apartment looking for evidence which you could have clearly provided them with in a more...
Already have. That's the point.
Already have, yes.
In May of this year, I've been to the local prosecutor, and I've given all the evidence that this is me, this is what I do, this is not illegal, this is the proof by the National Bank, by the other government agency, that this is not illegal. So
I understand you, as you said earlier this year, in May, you worked with the National Bank of Ukraine, and you also worked with lawyers and journalists. And at the end of this process, the directors of the National Bank of Ukraine said Bitcoin is legal or not illegal.
Yeah, there is a thin line between legal and illegal. So what they said is that they are looking closely at the subject. It's very interesting. And they said it's not illegal. And also, illegal. Yeah, so it's not illegal. That's the whole point. And wherever is not illegal is legal in our country.
Okay.
But there is a thin line of saying that it's legal or saying it's not illegal, but there is a line, yeah.
Okay, so let's say it's not illegal then.
That's right.
So why did the police feel the need to come to your apartment?
My presumption, it's linked to the PR. So maybe they needed to get into this new cyber police, and they wanted to use this as the, good case that they caught some, I don't know, very high-tech criminal or group of criminals in Ukraine, and this is what we've done, so we have to get into the new police. Maybe there is some other case. It's definitely not the case of trying to get the money out of me, because they would have used the other methods,
Okay, and did they take things from your apartment?
Yeah, all electronic devices, apart from my TV, fridge, and washing machine.
Okay, so because they were too big for them to carry?
I don't know. I guess they understand that there is no possible way of storing Bitcoins in a washing machine.
Okay, and how do you see how do you see this process playing out?
Obviously, the law is on my side. They're playing out that the Bitcoin is electronic money, not agreed with the National Bank. And I already given documents saying that the Bitcoin has nothing to do with electronic money, and this is not my words, this is the words of National Bank. And obviously the guys from the cybercrime, they just ignored it and they just continued. The other point, the criminal case was opened 30th of November of last year. So it took them almost a year to go and search for the Bitcoins in my apartment. The question is, what took you so long? I mean, if you opened the case, I never hid anything. So why didn't you come earlier? I mean, why do you come now when I think today is the last day when they give the documents for the new cyber police? Okay. So I'm linking to that.
Okay, so we talk about these new cyber police. It's not just you that has had these so-called cyber police come to your apartment or your place of work. We've seen some big IT companies in the last number of months. They've had these police come and they've confiscated data and equipment, etc., etc.
That's right. So it's a systematic problem. It's not just me. It's I receive hundreds of personal messages on Facebook since I posted and described the problem that I had. And people are just saying that, this is system, so it's systematic error. So pretty much every single day now, if you look at the news, there is like some IT or not even IT business is raided by the police or the SBU or the fiscal services.
And in your opinion, why is this happening?
My prediction is they're doing it for the money, obviously.
For the police officers themselves?
Yeah, for the, so they paralyze the business, and if you're the businessman, you're thinking, okay, I give the bribe, or I go to the court and spend, I don't know, X amount of hryvnias or dollars on the legal way, and 2 years later, there is no business, there is no money, there is nothing, so it's easier to give the bribe, I presume. I hope it's not the case, but I presume this is what is happening.
I mean, earlier this year, there was the first US-Ukraine Business Forum, which was held in Washington, and one of the key industries which was focused on for attracting foreign investment to Ukraine was the tech industry here, which is
That's right.
Fantastic. And is also attracting an awful lot of attention. So surely these practices are going to cause or at least stop a large flow of foreign direct investment coming to the country.
If I would be the foreign investor, I would be definitely concerned. And this is the problem. I don't want to take it too much outside of the country because it's going to hurt my country. It's going to hurt my business. It's going to hurt the other businesses. But from the other point of view, I don't have any other choice but going to the public, going to the media to defend myself. Because I'm just the one guy with a bunch of lawyers, yeah. But if we unite, then we're the big, power. So this is what we're doing right now. And in terms of foreign direct investment, I agree. We need to stop this, and there is a legal framework to do that. Instead of just raiding the businesses and taking all the electronic devices, namely the computers, they have the law which states that you can take a copy of that. So take a copy, don't take the equipment, don't paralyze the business, don't stop the people earning money, paying taxes. Yeah, just take a copy, analyze it. If you find something criminal, take it to court and then stop the business. I mean, they don't do it, and they're not allowed to take a copy. So they say, well, they didn't paralyze my business in terms of, taking my computer because everything is in the web, but they shut off my bank account, so I can't legally, trade. But in other cases, they take the equipment which is used to earn money.
So as you said, paralyzing the business. Yes.
That's exactly the case. I mean, don't paralyze the business. Do it legally, do it, correct. Just take a copy and then analyze wherever you want.
But, I mean, it's not just Ukraine that has had problems with Bitcoin. In 2013, there was an awful lot of fuss in the United States when the cost went to, I think, it got as high as $1,000, yes? So how did the American government resolve this?
Well, first of all, they didn't go this way. They did have few arrests, but they were linked to money laundering. It was obvious that the guys would get arrested. But now U.S. has legalized Bitcoin. It's a financial good, so you can legally trade it. It doesn't matter whether you're a physical person or a company. So it can be traded on the financial market, which is a good way, so it's fully legalized. A few weeks ago, a European Court of Justice ruled that the Bitcoin is currency, and hence it can be used in the transactions, and hence it's not liable for the VAT. So it's VAT free. That's the other point. And Ukraine is moving towards EU, at least this is what the leaders of Ukraine state. And so if we're going that way, I mean, let's look at what's happening in the world and,
How widely is Bitcoin used in Europe?
Difficult to say because there is no border for the Bitcoin. It's a global phenomenon. You can't link it to the specific place. It's just global.
So how
is used.
How much is it used globally?
Globally,
how much growth have we seen over the last 12 months globally?
In terms of price or in terms of adoption?
Adoption.
Adoption. I think it's growing exponentially. You can see that. There's huge interest from the Wall Street. There's huge interest from the City of London. There is huge interest from the Asian market in terms of technology, first of all. And secondly, in terms of actual Bitcoin, because some people just believe in technology which is Bitcoin built on, and some other people believe just in the Bitcoin as evolution of money.
Okay. So recently, Jamie Dimon, who is the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, said that Bitcoin had no future. What would your response be to him?
He's on the other side of the wall, so he is linked to the current fiat system. So it is obvious that he's going to defend the system. Bitcoin is a separate system, which is not connected to the financial fiat system, like based on the US dollar. So hence, I mean, we'll develop our own ecosystem, we'll grow. So independently of US dollar.
Do you see Bitcoin having on euros, dollars, and the banking industry as we know it?
I see that Bitcoin technology, I'm not saying that the actual Bitcoin, I'm saying that the blockchain technology, which is Bitcoin is built on, has the future, is going to change the financial system completely, is going to revolutionize the money, and I believe this is the future of money. So we had the gold standard, then we abandoned it in 71, now it's all the money is fiat money. So next step is money based on the blockchain, because it has the benefits of the two previous systems, the gold standard and fiat money.
Okay, Michael, that is all we have time for. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, you too.
Very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have been watching Viewpoint on Ukraine today, where we have been joined by Michael Chobanyan, the founder of the Bitcoin Foundation in Ukraine. Thank you for watching.